So I haven't been here in a while again, but I'm here now. And it is Monday night, and it is the first day, school day, being off for spring break. Okay? And I got all kinds of sinus, stuffy nose, runny nose, all the things. Okay? But I said, I'm going to make something. I got a handful and a half of washi tape. I got my masking tape. I got all kinds of scraps over here like this because I've been working on stuff when I wasn't here. I've been working on stuff, okay? I'm working on 7 journals right now, and I'm about to be binding all of them, making handmade flower pictures, your own fodder kind of thing. This is just some dots for some, and, just working on stuff, right? I even made some little flowers that look like this. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna use them, but this is a little flower out of a piece of paper that I just cut up some junk mail, book page, another piece of this same paper, and then some paper petals. And I did the reverse over here with another piece of paper that was at the bottom of that. And so we got like, paper petals and stems and things. And we don't know what we're going to use, but all of it is for the purpose of a junk journal. So I want to try and make a junk journal out of this bag. You see what it is? It's a torn up piece of Chipotle bag. And I'm trying to see if it's enough paper here to make something. This is what this bag is looking like because somebody ordered lunch at school and they set this bag in the trash and was just on top, just sitting on top of the trash. And I took it out, but it was kind of, a little soiled. So we tore that off and left it there with whatever they had ordered in the bottom and said, because of all of this, and you get it double, we're going to save it and we're going to see what we can make, okay? So that's what we're doing tonight. We're checking out what can happen with this. I'm taking this piece off. I'm going to take the other piece off because I want to save them and I want to use something else to kind of reinforce the bag because I need the bag to go in a different way. It can't be standing up like a regular bag. It has to be sideways. So I have to take these off, okay? I have to take these off. We're going to use this some kind of way, but the bag needs to go this way so that the journal can be functional like this, okay? Because that's how we open a book. We open a book like that, okay? And I know the paper is all ripped up and everything like that, and it's okay. It's just paper. No need to be alarmed. We're going to use some book pages to reinforce them. I got a large book over here, and let me see. Where's that white? I don't really want that one because it's light. I have this one, but I didn't want to really use this either. But we can. The other one is larger. I don't even see it. It must be under this paper that I got all these journals. Yes, it's right here. It's right here. But it's white. So I was like, you should just get another book this size. See how big that paper is? Right. But in this kind of color. But how much is it going to take me to do that? I don't feel like worrying about it. So I'm just going to use several pages of this. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Hello there. How are you? And we're going to go ahead and reinforce the bag. That's what we're going to do first. So this doesn't flap out. That's just, right there. Let's use a piece of glue stick because that's probably going to be better for that instead of making it super wet right away because we got to add paper to reinforce and we got to create a spine. Okay, so we'll put that there and then we're going to start adding some of these pages. I'm going to keep this tatty rough edge out here because I want it to look like that. All right, so we're going to just rub or dub and put this glue down pretty wet, nice and thick, so it can hold on to it real good. Let's come down some more. And then we're going to put this right up on here like that. And then this side need a little more over here. And we're going to keep on until we cover the whole piece of this bag. Come down this way. We're going to have to add some here because it'll probably overlap. More than likely it's going to overlap, okay? And I just want to see what kind of nice journal I might can make out of this. I'm thinking of someone to gift it to already. Someone I met today. And I said, if it turns out, I'll give it to this person that I met today. I don't know if she likes something like this or not, but I think, dang, as soon as I start this video, here come my son. But I think it'll be a nice thing if it works out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and everything. All right, let's see. These are okay. We can put this one. Yes, okay. Put this one. I need a little bit more glue down this way. How y'all doing and everything? I got this little sinus stuff happening. We got spring weather, trees are budding, and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, nobody's cutting grass yet, but the trees are budding, and my nose has been running, and I've been sneezing for about, I'm going to say 3 or 4 days by now. So, you know, that's the seasonal weather, and that's how it goes. So we ain't gonna complain. I just want to let you know why I might sound a little, you know, stuffy or something like that for those who, you know, hang out with me on a regular and everything. Might show up like, oh, sound like you got a little bit of a cold, but I don't. It's just a little bit of, I want this, let's put this on here, right here first. And then we'll just tear this piece off with our ruler like this. Hold on, right there. And then we'll add this here. We gotta put a little bit on here. Okay, some of it might get cut off and everything, but it'll be okay if you cut it off. It'll be fine. We can use these pieces of paper later too. All right, that's how you do it. Just go ahead and work it out. It's gonna be all right. Just tear that piece off. Put this on here. Maybe we need a little. Sorry, we need to move that down a little bit, and then we're gonna stop. Even though that's not there, we could probably get another little teeny piece. Let's see. We probably can get a little piece. I know I got a scrap. I got a scrap right here. Let's use this. It's fine. Let's come across here just to make sure that we get that edge because we don't know how it's going to turn out use its way. All right. Let's see. Okay. Now we have that. I'm going to tear that piece off. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other one and let this part set up so it can dry. I had my heat gun near, but I don't know. Let's see where we get with the other side first, and then we can decide whether we want to use the heat gun, because we're still thinking about how we're going to put the spine together. Now, this piece is not as large, so what are you going to do when it's not this large? Oh, I got to get a piece of brown paper bag. Let's do that. Didn't do it, but it's right here. It's not far away. I got a brown bag right here. Oh, well, this is my Cracker Barrel bag. I don't want to use that one. Let me use another bag. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got all kinds of bags, y'all. Let's see. I got to be careful because, I have McDonald's bags. You need all this stuff when you're into this kind of thing. This one is some kind of Panera Bread and another McDonald's. We are not in a shortage of bags, okay? We're not in a shortage. Let me get something. I have all kinds. All right, this one can serve me, okay? I just have all kind right here to the side, and that one is the one. All right, so just add some brown bag. This not even the same color. This is a Family Dollar bag, but it's okay. It don't have to be the same color. It can just be a piece of bag, right? Because that's all I need. The other bags might have worked a little better for the color, but it won't matter. It won't matter. It's just all brown paper. And we're going to use a piece to extend this a little bit. That's all we want to do is extend it some. I know somebody said, you should cut that off. I'm not going to cut that off. I'm going to put that right on here like this. And this time I'm going to use my wet glue because this one is pretty tattered because I wiped it off with some sudsy water because it was soiled. I said that. I didn't say I wiped it off, but I want you to know that's why this is a little bit torn right here, because I was trying to save the name on the bag, and that's why it looks like this. But it's okay, because what are we making? A junk journal. A junk journal, okay? And it can be that it is a little scruffy looking. It don't have to be perfect. It just needs to be nice. And that's all I'm going for. I'm just going for nice, okay? That's all. All right, move over, Scraps. It's not your turn. All right, and we're going to put this on here because this is going to help us to hold on to the extra brown paper that I want to extend the bag with. Okay? All right, it's a little tear right there, so I want to make sure that I can put this piece of bag on here. Let's get this up here nicely, all around these edges and things that I want to save. And we're going to set it upon here and come together with an extension. All right, now, so all I'm going to do is set this thing, match it up to this edge like that and that, and that's it. Okay, now I want to turn it over. I'm sorry if the whole bag is in the screen. I didn't mean it to be in the screen. I just want to make sure that the glue don't glue down and I can't get that E in there. Okay, that's all. I just wanted to make sure I could get that piece. All right, that's it. Now I'm going to put this one on here, match it to the handle, and then I know where to tear the bag off at. So it can kind of be at the same base. All right. And I'm just holding it and ripping it off. All right, so now we got two pieces that are common, okay? They're in the same spot, basically, okay? Now, I don't need all this top piece over here, so I'm going to tear this off right here. I know somebody said, well, why are you tearing that off? Because I didn't need this part. I just needed that part over there. So I don't want to make it too bulky and heavy. Remember, we put in the book page on here, right? So I don't want it to be too bulky, but I do need some piece over here to make sure that it holds on to my original bag. So I'm trying to be careful. I have not done this before. So I'm just trying to just give it a little bit of bag. Okay? And that's it. It's okay. It can look like that. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, so now we have that. Let's put some book pages on here. This one coming up a little bit, so we're going to make sure we put some of this wet glue and hold that down before we start using our glue stick. Okay? All right. And then we're going to add the book pages just like we did on that other side of the bag. Go up this way because I don't want to rub it down and mess that up while it's still trying to, adhere and things. Okay? So we're going to just put this down here nicely and get us some of these. This 2 or 3. It's 3 of them. Okay. And we're going to keep this way. Okay. And try to keep that. I guess the paper is kind of brittle or whatever. We need some more glue down here so this can hold. All right. And then we'll add some down here while this glue is still doing what it's doing. And then we will get on with how to come together. I'm going to turn this one. One is going to read that way, and this one's reading this way. All right. Okay. And then let's turn this around and put this on here. And come down here and glue this whole thing. Put some on this page. And let's see how we can finish that up. Put this on here. Yeah, the other one I put on here and tore it the other way, but it don't matter how you put the book page on here. It just matters that it's on here. That's what we're doing. Okay? All right, let's go this way. This is lifting up. It doesn't matter how you put it on. Just put it on there. We might add something else to it in a minute after we do it anyway. Is this upside down? That's coming down. I want this to go this way then. I don't even know why, but, they just, when I watch other people do these kinds of things, they put the text going this way and that way and everything. And it always looks cool to me. Whether or not I can do it, I don't know. But I see people do it. So we're trying it. Okay? Now, let's go this way. And we almost done this part. All right. And then I might as well glue this all the way down. All right. And then put some on there. I think a whole page will do this one almost to the end of that. Okay. And slide this. Let's go in the same direction. All right. Slide this down some. And there we go. Got all of that. Okay. And then we're going to just put a piece of this right here. And that'll cover that. And just like that, we're done with the book page piece. Okay. Now, we have that. This is looking like it needs something. We'll help it out right fast. All right, now, you two, we have more glue. We can put you down. All right, now we have that. Let's put the cap on this. Where are you? Oh, it's over here. Okay. So now we put this on till we figure out how we're going to handle the spine piece. Okay? Yes. Then we put this down here. Chipotle for real. Okay. That just looked like kind of tattered. I guess you can tell it's a torn Chipotle bag. I guess you can. All right, so we'll set this over here. Let that dry a little bit while we trim this one down. Okay. This is a little torn off pieces. It's okay. We got to figure out how we're going to do this. Let's see. Let's make sure we put this and everything so that when it's handled, it won't, you know what I'm saying, try to leave the person and everything. Act like it didn't have no home training and everything. I'm training it right now. You don't go anywhere. You stay in place and comply. Oh, hold on. We pushed it back a little bit, but it's okay. We can add a piece of cute washi tape up here or something when we get to that part. But right now, we just want to make sure the handles have something to, you know what I'm saying, hold to so it can stay in place. All right, now let's trim this book page off. All right, let's trim the paper, the brown paper too. All right, now this part, maybe I should just use this and just come on together with a type of, you know, a size for this. Straighten it up or whatever, because it is in need of some guidance here. All right, so that's 6 right there, and this is 6. So we'll just straighten this up. That way we'll have this together. Where is my craft knife? It's here. All right, let me see right there. A little bit. I think that should look good. It gotta be easy because this paper's still moist. All right, take that off. Now, we got a nice straight end, okay? All right, now, is it even? We don't know. It probably is not. All right, this is lumpy, and that's a problem, but I'm using it for right now. Let's see. Let's edge it to the bottom line. Oh, it's pretty good. It's about at 8.5. So that's pretty good. It's pretty even. Now, what about these sides? Let's see. We'll put that to the line. That's not too even because this is closer to the 10 and this is a little bit over the 9.5. So I'm going to straighten this end up to the 9.5. I'm going to slide it up just a little bit so I can see all the way. And then, all right. Okay, now that's pretty even. All right, so we have at the 1, it's a little bit over 10. We probably still have to cut it down, but we're going to have to cut from both sides so we can keep that in where we need it at. So let's trim this side. This is really, really moist. I really need my heat gun because it's moist. And I'm not going to be able to do nothing. Hold on. Let me get that gun and plug that thing up. Because it's going to be all crazy if I don't put this thing on here. It's going to be hard to cut it down and add the spine and all that stuff. So I need to just dry it up. I'm adding my extension cord so that it can reach without me moving it off the table. All right. My nose is running a little bit now. All right, just it's not too loud. It's okay. I just need to dry it some. Okay, just give it a little bit of heat so it can go ahead and play nice with us and everything. Because otherwise, it's gonna be kind of difficult. So you gotta keep moving this thing around because this is heat like a blow dryer, but it's more than a blow dryer. It's direct heat. And heat in paper, it can be a problem. So you gotta be careful. Keep moving it around and everything. And I can see it's drying up already. Maybe y'all can tell. See, all of this is like, it looks damp. You can see it's damp. And then when it's dry, it look a little whiter. Okay? So it's not too bad. It's getting there. It don't take very long. You just have to keep moving that thing around. All right. Yeah, it's much better already. So while it's heating on one side, that heat goes straight through and you can feel it on the other side. You see it's curling up now? Can you tell it's curling? Right, it's lifting up. That means it's getting dry. All right. This one ain't too bad, but while I got the heat, I might as well give it a little bit. All right. Let's give this a little teeny bit of heat. This one pretty good. See how it's lifting up now? It's all flipped up. Y'all see that? That's because, see it's curling? The more you put it there, the more it raises up. See it? Can you see it moving? It's rolling. Can y'all see it rolling up? Okay, that's what it's doing because it's dry. But I see it needs some glue, but we'll deal with that in a minute when y'all see it curling up like bacon in a pan. Look at it. A whole tunnel and everything. All right, so this part is good. Oh yeah, that's pretty good too. That's pretty good. Let me get a little bit more over here. Let me see if y'all can see it curl up. Y'all see the paper moving? The paper is rolling up. All right, you see it up there like that? Right. Okay, so that's pretty good right there. It's pretty good up the top. Let's get this. There it is. You see it curling up? Look at it. Y'all see the paper rolling up? I'm not touching the paper. I'm just applying the heat. You see it curling up like it's got a roller, a hair curler, okay? Look at it. All right. That's how you know the paper is drying. All right, this piece over here is still damp. All right. All right, that should be pretty good. It don't have to be all the way dry. It's dry enough in a lot of spots. So let me unplug that for a minute, even if I might use it again, but it's okay for right now. Just unplug it. And now we're going to trim this off. Well, wait a minute. Why do we need to do that when we can just go ahead and cut it down, right? Okay, we still got to trim it first because we'll mess it up while we're trying to see where. Take these pieces off that will try and be a hindrance to our sight while we're trying to see where to cut it at exactly. Okay? And then we can put this on here and we can match that up like this. All right, and then I'm going to put a clip on there so that it won't move. And get another clip and put it on here. Hold on. And then we can just cut it down to what this one looks like. All right? All right. Everybody with me? Okay. That's what we're doing because we're still learning over here. We're not a professional like these other folk. These folk out here know how to do something in this junk world, junk journal world. Okay? They know how to do a thing. We're still learning over here. It's a nice curly piece. Okay, now that's even. Then we're going to trim this. I'm going to move this over. And I'm going to trim this a little bit. I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to go past these words, which will keep me in line with that, with the letter E for Chipotle. Just going to take about a half an inch off. I'm lining up at the 9 and at the 9 and take this little bit off of this end. Make sure the paper is flush. And that's about right there and right here. And that should work. Okay, we got all that at one time. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just take a little bit off because it is wide. So I'm going to put this right on the 9 and come together. And that's going to be 9. So I think it's supposed to be 9 this way and 7 this way. But we're going to leave it right here till we understand what we're doing with a spine. Because I'm trying to figure this thing out, okay? I've not done it before with no raggedy piece of bag. I don't know. So we're going to work on it and see what happens. Okay? Okay. You can make it whatever size you want to make it, I imagine, as long as your paperwork. And I think that's all you need to worry about. Do the paperwork. Okay. Okay, so we got that. And it's looking pretty cool now. Okay? That's not how it started out. This is what we have. Okay? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, baby. All right, where's the blade? Let's make sure we move that to the side. That's looking pretty cool, okay? So now what we have to do is we have to put in a spine, okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to use the same paper that I took out, and I'm going to use it, I think, on the text side. Let me scan this thing for some vulgar words and everything. Because I hope it ain't none in here. It could be. It could be. We're not reading, but we're looking because the eye can see something, but then the eye can miss something also. Okay? All right, I don't see nothing. I see fat girl like twice. All right, so that looks pretty cool to me. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add a piece of book page to it because this is that bag I added and book page. And I'm going to add another kind of book page to this one for the inside of the spine. That's what I'm going to do because I want to leave this other text on the outside of the book. So we're going to use a piece of this one. Let's check it out. Did we see any kind of words? Okay, I don't see any. But we checking. All right. All right, it looks all right to me. So I'm going to just set that in there. I might need to set it up higher. Okay. And press it down. All right, and then we'll take another piece of the text and we'll apply that right here. Let me get, I think, Let's cut this off and make this straight. And then put this right on here. So this can be as long as this. I can even put it upside down better. Okay, like that. Okay, that's how that's going down. Okay, that's how it's going down. Everything's all right. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, no rules. They said no rules. These people making up these rules with these great tutorials and things like that. And it's okay because some people want to follow them by the book. And it's okay if that's what you want to do. But it really is no rules. Okay? I heard somebody say it 3 times. 3 people told me. Okay, they didn't tell me. I watched their videos and they have said it. Okay, Pam at the Paper Outpost said it. Natasha at Treasure Book said it. And Joey Defy said it. There really are no rules. Okay, so that's the way we're going. Okay, we're going this way. Making the spine. It's not that thick. Okay, but it's thicker than what was there. And maybe we're going to double it up one more time, maybe. I don't know yet. I don't want to make it too crazy, and then it's thick. Like I'm gonna put some paper here, but it's only gonna be like one signature or something like that. It's only gonna be like one signature, and I might not sew it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Cause this, it's not the strongest. It's not the strongest. Maybe I should put one more layer of this paper in there to make it stronger. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, let's do that real quick because this is only a paper bag. It's not chipboard. It's not a cereal box. It's just paper on paper. So let's just do one more, and I want the same paper. So let's just do it one more time. It's okay. It's all right. We'll just go ahead and put it one more time to give it some extra strength and everything. Move this up so that, right, I know. I got those other papers too that had the burrito or the bowl, this stuff right here. And I could put that on the inside. I could, couldn't I? Yeah, but I don't know if I want to. I think I might want to use the inside of the journal. So let's just put some more book page down here just to make it strong. A little bit stronger. It's not going to hurt nobody. It's going to help. Okay? So hurry up. Make it gluey, 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 gluey. And just put the papers down fast. Okay? Don't look at them. Don't think about it. Just apply them. Okay. That's where we're going with it. Got to go across this again to make sure that it can stick to it. Oh, that's a half a sheet. Probably used it with something else, obviously. All right, and just put this one right here. And then come this way and even put a little bit here. Let's go this way because it's neater. And then tear that off. And then put this one here. Still need some glue on this side. Right here. And then go this way. And some here. I gotta blow my nose, y'all. I'm sorry. We're gonna pinch and see if it helps us. Okay? All right. Let's see if that can help us out real quick. And then tear some more of these. All right. And then add this right here. And then we can get a piece of this over here to put on that corner. Well, wait, it's some over here. All right, and then let's put that right there on the edge. And we'll trim all of that off. Let's see, it's not holding on. But we're going to make you hold on because we said you need to hold on. Okay? Just do that and everything will be all right. Oh, that's why, because it's attached to the brown paper. I'm trying to use it where it can be even. But I guess even is not going to work right now. So it's okay. We'll just put that on there like that. All right? Okay. We're working on something over here. Everything's all right. Y'all having fun? It's okay. So it's like 9 people in here. Well, it's 12. Okay. I'm glad y'all hanging out with me and everything. I'm glad y'all hanging out with me. Okay. Let's put this down the same way real quick. Nice and gluey. Nice and gluey. All over. So we can stick them down fast. And get on with the show, right? I don't want to put a lot of paper in here for the signatures because, again, this is only paper. And I just wanted to see if I could make something out of this. Okay, so we're not going to try to stress the book out and then it fall apart on somebody and they're like, Dad, what in the world's this? You know, I don't want it to be like that. Put this here and then come across. Put another one. Put another one. Okay. And then we're going to drop this one down here right fast. Like so. And reinforce this nicely. And then get us another piece. And this should do this whole side. I hope. Okay, one more. It's a piece. No, that's the scraps. I tore this. But we're going to use it anyway. It's all right. I'm going to drop this right on here. We don't need to cover up all that. We just need to cover up this much. Like here. And then we'll tear some of this off and put it down there. Let's see, can this work? Maybe. Maybe. It's not on here though. Let's just make sure we get that corner good. Oh man, still a little piece right there. Little piece right there. All right. Nope, it's not covered. But now it is. Okay, so now we reinforce that again so that it can have a little more strength. Okay, set this over, let that dry some while we trim this. Okay, my nose is running on one side. And it hurt because it keep running on one side. Okay. All right. And then we can try and figure out our spine piece and see how to attach it. I don't want to cut too much of that piece off because that's actually the top. Well, what you talking about? I'm busy. What you doing down here? Did anybody tell you you could come down here? No, I did not. I said you belong up there with those flowers. I said, well, you put me up there, so I just brought them with me since I was all sticky-wicky. All right, so now we got that, and that's pretty stiff. I bet you if I leave it overnight, it'll feel like a thin piece of chipboard. But we're not going to leave you overnight. We need you to act right for us tonight so we can get this going. I see a piece of glue. Yep, I picked it up and put it back in there. Okay, and then let's trim this stuff off of here. And then we're going to see how we can put that spine in. We might have to plug up that heat gun again. We might. I don't know. I got to see how to put the spine in so that the book can be sideways. I'm not sure how to do this. I don't think it's going to work, but it could. I'm not sure. And somebody else probably saying she can do a miracle if she can figure this out because it seemed like it should do that, right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If I put this in here like this, right? That's how we do it. The book open this way. That's how it work. It just have a thingy on it, right? That's what I'm thinking. I think it worked the same way. I just had to figure out how to do it. All right, so now Chipotle should go this way, and this one should go this way. So when it open, it'll be Chipotle, and then it'll be like that. Okay, so let's make sure we put it in there the right way first before we have a bigger issue. Like, dang, you did it upside down. Right, like that. Y'all see me trying to put this pen in here? It's like you can't see it. I can, but I don't see the hole because I wasn't looking at it. All right, so now the thing is, this is still thin and flimsy. This thing is still thin and flimsy. But am I going to sew? I'm not going to sew. I'm not going to sew. I'm not. I don't think I am anyway. Let's just say that. Because I don't think I'm going to sew it. But this thing's still thin and flimsy, even though it's kind of dry. So I'm just going to try to add one more book page to it. And see if it can, hurry up and tighten up some kind of way. Hurry up. Put a cut down there, so we flip it around and put the cut at the top this time. This cut, that's what I mean. Okay. Just put this over top of here. Well, some of it going to get cut down anyway, because the spine is not going to be this wide. Not at all. Okay. So now we have, it should work. I don't know if it will, but it should. In my mind, I'm thinking and hoping that it'll work, okay? So what I'm going to do is, while it's still all moist and crazy, I'm going to cut it down with my ruler, and I'm going to cut it at the 8.5 and the 8.5. Let me see, that's an 8, right? Wait, that's 8, and this is half right there, and this is half right here. Okay, because I can't really see the numbers. I'm just trying to make sure that I cut it straight on this lumpy pad. All right, and then let's go slow because it's moist, and I don't want it to be a problem. All right, so now let's turn this around, set this one on the 6, and we know that's straight on the 6. And then we're going to cut it, hold on. Then we're going to cut it at the half of 7.5. So right here, that gives that I'm going to do it at 7.25 because I'm not going to put a lot of paper in here. I'm going to put it at 1/4. 7, the half might be okay. It might be better at the half. All right, if it ain't, I'll cut it down a little bit more. All right. And then, because this is paper and I don't know how it's going to hold up. All right. So that makes this 1.5 inches wide spine. Okay. And then we're going to put this and match it to the book so that we can cut it down and know where it's got to be trimmed. Let me cut this off because this is, I don't even need this part. All right, so that's the end of that. And then put this here. And we got to cut it. Okay, I'll see where to cut it. We cut it right above this word. And that should match. There it is. And then we got to move these books over so we can add some tape. Move all this over here, okay? Y'all get under the mat because y'all in the way. All right, now, let's put this one over here. And that one over there. And then we can add some tape. Okay? So we can put it together. Is that wide? That might be a little bit too wide. Okay. I'm thinking, this looks like it needs a little bit cut down, this book cover. It looks like it's not, it's fine right here. Let me see. I think it might be a book, I don't know. It looks like it ain't good. That's what it looked like. I'm gonna call you, all right? Be careful. All right. All right. Okay, y'all. All right, we're going to use the masking tape. That's right. Come on now. Don't move. Oh, it's on this side. I moved it over here. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Stay in place. Looks all right like that. Stay in place. Stay in place. All right, we got this masking tape. And super sticky. I got to go slow with this thing because it's old. If y'all can see it, I hate when it curl up because sometimes I can't unstraighten it before you rip it. All right, now, it's super sticky. And I just noticed the other day, I said, oh, this 3M masking tape. That's why it looks like this. And that's why it's so sticky. I'm glad. I'll close that up a little bit. All right, good. Now let's do this one. Stay in place. That's good. That should be good. All right, one. All right, wait. Don't stick together, please. All right. Then, come on. Stick it down. All right. Hold on. It's too close. That's good. This one is a little bit too close. All right. All right. Now we have this. I know somebody say, why you put the white paper out there? Because it just makes it look different and cool. Okay? That's what I think. All right? Now for this, I'm not going to put this masking tape out here. I'm going to use some good glue. This is good glue here. Let me see. Yeah, I've been using that one. And I'm going to use a washi tape. Let's see which one. About, no, that's too wide. Might not be too wide. And what's this? Mushrooms. Let's use this one. All right, we're going to use this. Cover that up nice. And then give it some flare out here. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to put it over here too, so that it can start getting tacky before I put that. Because the washi tape is really thin. It's thinner than the masking tape. But it will start drying. That glue will start drying, and then it'll hold it better. All right. So we got this. Hopefully it don't start ripping. They say the longer you keep this stuff, the harder it is to use it and it be tearing. And I got a whole lot of it, and I rarely use it because I don't make stuff frequently enough. But I'm very convinced and sure that if my stuff, see that it's tearing, that if my stuff was not packed up and I had space like I had before, I would not be dealing with not making things. But it's very hard and challenging to keep on trying to pull stuff out of these boxes, moving boxes to get to stuff and all of that. It's just a challenge, and it's a lot of work. There's already a lot to be pulling everything out that you need. And then you got to put it back because you only need one of this, and something over here, and it's just a lot, That's all I'm saying. When I was coming on, I was sitting here after having done a few things, and I said, I want to make a video, but what am I going to make a video about? Because I don't want to do a glue page, because I don't feel like looking through magazines. And I said, I'm already working on 7 journals. This is not where it's supposed to be at. This is a problem. Meanwhile, my other glue is drying up. And I said, and I'm not going to work on those journals on this video because that's wonky or something like that. But I ain't going to be able to move it. I was trying to slide it, but it ain't sliding. But it's okay. It's a junk journal. Just keep going. And I can't even worry about trying to put the covers on because some of them I picked out and some of them I haven't. And it's just too much. So maybe when I get all of it out, I might film it. But I don't know. Because, I got to think about each person goodness that I'm creating a journal for and what kind of cover I want it to be. I already made all the covers, like put all of these things together, pulled all of the paper that's white, manila, and white paper, manila paper, coffee dye paper. And then last night I was painting with metallic watercolors, and I made about probably 60 papers last night. And I finished about 15 of them on the flip side today. And then I made some flowers. So I've been working on these journals. And I was thinking about, okay, well, what are you going to do if you want to make a video? Because, baby, I just been going upstairs. But it's spring break. And I said, I want to make a video. I'm just running this down here so this is not bland. And so that it can meet the one that wrapped over. Okay? So hopefully it will comply and act nice. You got to pull it and go slow. Pull it and go slow. Let's add some pretty to the inside of this. Yes. All right. Thank you, Lord, for that. Now let's see, can we get it over here real fast? Not real fast, but before our glue drop. And don't tear, baby. Just keep going. Slow roll. All right, get a little bit of glue so it can be over top of that to seal that other side on. And then a little piece of this one. And there we go. Whew, that was a lot of work right there. I want y'all to know it was a lot of work. I'll just get some of that tape, that glue, and put this around here. And now that's what we got. And this one still got that masking tape, but I can't get that. Maybe I can. Yes. Got that piece off. Let's see, can we get this piece off? So I put the glue on there. Yes. And, okay, it's all right. This piece is not flush the way I need it, but it's underneath there. So all I can do is bend it and push it down because it's underneath what I wrapped already. And that's not the best right there, but it works. Because what are we making? All right. Yes. Yes. Another thing of it is I should have cut it down so that the paper can fit in there. Okay, let's see. I should have, but I want to take these words off and I want to take this off. So let's see how it's going to look. Oh, that's how it's going to look because the paper is too short. So what do you have to do? You have to cut this down. It's not hard. It's going to be easy enough for me because I'm going to make it easy enough for me. Okay? I said it's supposed to be like 7 this way, 9 this way. And I didn't do that because I didn't want to take these off. So how are you going to fix that? Oh, I'm just going to take it down. That's all I'm going to do is take it down, take a piece out, and then put it back together. How you going to do that? Watch. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this down right here and take a piece of paper out because let's measure it first. We add the 1 nice and straight and we add the 9. So I got to cut this piece off and that's what I'm going to do. I know y'all can't believe it, but that's what I'm going to do. Watch. Close your eyes if you can't take it. It's a junk journal. It's just paper. It's okay. You can do this. It's all right. I don't know. It's a great experiment. So I'm going to show you how I'm doing this. They say, that's impossible. It probably is. It's never going to work. It probably won't. But I think it can work because it's just paper. In the same way I added washi tape, I can add some washi tape. Voila! That's what I did. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I cut it off right where this is inside of here. And I'm doing that right here. Just a little bit past it. So that that one down lower. It's okay. It's just paper, y'all. Everything's fine. How you going to do this now? Now we're going to look at this and see what we got. Okay. So let's go to the one, line it up, and we're a little bit over, like at 6.5 a little bit. But this part is a little bit longer. See that? That's because one of the handles was glued down longer in the bag. I had to cut a little bit more off of one. See how that look? One is down here and the other one is up there. But it's okay. We're going to fix it. It's going to be fine. Everybody calm down. I'm just going to take some of this bag off. How much you going to take off? I don't know. Look like this much. Whatever it is. From the 6. Okay? Maybe it's a little over or just add a quarter on one and a little less than a quarter on the other. And in the bin it went. And now it's at 6. And now we're going to match this one and see where we at with this side. And that's still too much. So we're going down a little bit more. As long as we don't take off the words, it's fine with me. All right? I'm just going to cut the bag down. It's okay. It's all right. Somebody says she making this. Yeah, and if it don't turn out so hot for somebody as a, a free journal, then I'll keep it my own self. And say, oh, I was playing, and it came together like this. And it's all right. And take that off and throw that away. And then you got a little chip of paper that didn't want to cut. It's okay. Now let's see where we at with this side. Watch that blade. We go in here. Oh, that's a little bit. It's still a little bit too long. Just a little bit. We almost down to the Chipotle word. We almost. I'm going to just take a little bit more off. Just a little bit. Oh, that went under there. Oh, but it's okay though. It's all right. It's all right. I thought it was like, dang, that really messed it up. Okay, so now this one, I'm going to put back on here like this. That's how I'm going to do it. How you going to do it? Just like I put a spine. I'm just going to tape it back together. That's what I'm going to do right here. Somebody say, how in the world is that going to work? That's how it's going to work. It's going to work just like that. I'm going to put it like it's another spine. And run a little bit of which one on there. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm looking for. I really want this, but this is strong. So I'm going to use it. Somebody said, she does not know what she's doing. I do not. I want to play with this bag, and I hope it's going to turn out good. Wait, let me use. I hear something beeping. I don't know what it is. I heard something beeping. I don't know what it is. Something in my sunroom. He just left. I'll be in this video and call him, boy, something is beeping downstairs. In the world. Look at this stuff. Don't twist up, baby. They say she don't know what she's doing. It's okay. It's just paper. I know it's going to be like this. I wanted to use the handle, I said. Okay. This is 3M tape. This is 3M. You see that? That means it's good. And this is 3M. You see it? Means it's good. All right. I know it's unheard of. Ain't nobody seen nothing like this. But, I mean, it'll be fine. I'm sure. I have confidence it's going to be okay. Get off of here. Now, for this one, I have to use another kind of washi tape that can be pretty, and it needs to be wide, okay? Because I'm not going to put the other stuff in here. Let's use, can we use this? This is a barn and all that. I don't know. Let's check it out and see why we can't use it. Come on, let's get started. Let's get started. It's your turn. Okay. Got a little bit. Hurry up now before the glue dries up. All right, we got something going. All right. Go slow. Go slow. That's very pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. I wouldn't even been using this tonight had I not decided to cut this down like this. Oh, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be beautiful. Watch. Just put this on here. Come across this tape. Hit this a little bit. Make sure in case I run over there on the Chipotle a little bit. Mash this down nice and come on across. Oh, we need you to come this way, though. We need you to cover up this tape. Let me see. I gotta pull you over here, babes. Over here. Come on. Go this way. Thank you. I know. I put it down on there. I know. But I had to get this lined up so that it can cover up this masking tape. Because I needed to cover that. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. I probably have done something nobody else has ever done. And it's okay. If they watch my video, they'll learn how to do it. This is not a tutorial. This is trial and error. Probably what all tutorials turn out to be. Somebody tried something and it came together and they did it again on the screen and now it's a thing. Okay, good. Fine. Okay, now let's put this one on. It's doing good. All right, now let's put this one on. And how we gonna do it? Did we cut that thing down? We did. We cut it down. We gotta make sure we won't have no crazy happen. All right, let's see. We didn't cut this down. This gotta go down. This gotta go down, babes. This got to go down. Okay, let's cut a little bit. Because I would have glued that together. It would have been a problem. Then I would have had to trash the whole thing because I didn't focus. Okay. Now, let's go ahead on over here and try this at the number 1. And try this. No. So we got to come. We stopping at the letters. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. But we will only take the top, the very top of these letters. And that's it. Because I need all them words right there. And that's it. Okay? So if it don't work from here, we will have to trim some of this bag off. The bag handle. And that's it. All right? Which looks like we will have to take not too much of it. It's almost lined up. Let's see. Let me see. Keep still so we can get a good judging of whether or not that is okay. Let's see. This is crooked. Okay. So that's way over there. That's not good. That's a 7 right here. A 7 is right here. All right, so we might have to take a little bit of this bag handle area off because it looks like it's not the same. Let me see. Let me hold it up like this to this book, okay? Because I don't want to cut too much and it'd be a problem. Like, dang, you should have measured it the right way. I don't know how to measure nothing. It's just making this look like a pocketbook and everything. It almost look like a small. All right, I think it's okay. I think this piece is just wonky and uneven and it needs to be straightened out because it's throwing it off a little bit. So let's do something right here. Okay, now let's try that again. See what we got. Because if it's standing up straight like that, it's a little bit taller. It is a little bit taller, but only a little bit. So let's just take a little bit more off of here. All right, and then, all right, then we got that. And we ain't measuring no more. We're putting it on just like she is, okay? Butt it up real good. This is off, getting dry. All right, and then we're going to get this 3M, and we're going this way, like so. And we got to figure out, it's going to cover up our thingy. We were supposed to do the inside first. We messed up. We came this way first. But it's going to be fine. Only our blue is going to be, oh man, it's going to be over top. We should have used something else. We don't have to use this. We don't have to use it. Who said we had to use that? Nobody said we had to use that. We'll just use this. Okay? We use this. Can you be wide enough? I don't think you can. I think maybe something wider like this. Or, let me see. What else did I bring? Green? Oh, green. What about black? Black look crazy. Don't use black. How about this? Oh, this looks close to the bag. Let's use this one. We don't know what kind. I want to use the same thing, make it look all uniformy for me. Wait a minute. I see something. You rolled down in a crack? Oh, we can use you. You really line up with what we're doing. You lining up real good. Who said we had to use the same thing? Nobody didn't say that. It's my journal. I can make it how I want to make it. All right. And I gotta make sure that I put it all flush. Flushy, flush, flush. As Pam would say, flushy, flush, flush. All up against there. All right. And then we're going to cut it. Okay? Because we were supposed to use our masking tape first. And we did not. So we have to come in here and do that part first. Over here. Before we wrap that reddish, burgundy, whatever color that is, all around. Put this, and then get this. Put it on here, like so. Okay. This is what we're doing. It's going to be fine. I know it's going to be fine. I'm going to like it. I don't know if anybody else is going to like it, but I'm going to like it already. I like it already. I knew it would be a challenge. Like, girl, how you going to make something out of that piece of trash? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to try. All right, push that down. Put this down on that. And then pick this up. Pull this back. Oh, I got a little bit of time. There's nothing holding it over there. Almost. Nothing holding it. And then pull this on here. And I think this part is going to be fine, but it's going to be, my challenge is going to be the other side. So what I'm going to do, because I'm smart and I'm thinking about it in a smart way, is I'm going to come this way and I'm going to rewrap just a single line like this all the way around. Aw, I hate when it tears. It's always a problem when that happens. But you can just put it back on here. Put it back on here and keep going. That's okay. Then wrap that, come around here, and add another piece to this and reinforce it. And just reinforce it. That's my theory. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to find out. I mean, because this is just a journal. It's got handles, but, you know, it's not like a tote bag, a Bible bag, or something like that you need to be swinging the whole thing around as you go. Oh my gosh, what in the world? This is not pretty. You are not pretty. We will not be using you. We're going to slide some glue and put this right over top. Maybe that's what we needed to do. And that was a hint. Oh my God. Look at it. It's just tearing again. It's going to work though. You know, you got to give this stuff your best shot. Because it's not really working with you all the time, obviously. It's just paper tape. That's all it is. And that white line ain't pretty. I don't like it at all. I'm going to tear you off too. Because you're not looking good. You're not making our work look too good. So we're going to get some glue and we're going to cover you up again. Okay? It's okay. Everybody calm down. I'm calm. I'm calm over here. Okay? And then we have that. And then we have that. Somebody say, you don't know what you're doing. I know, but it's okay. And it's still me having fun. Okay? Using my supplies. Okay? My supplies and trash. And it's okay. And it's all right. It's okay, babes. It's just a little journal. Everything's all right. I'm going to use a piece of this too. Just because I can, and it's right here. And it's going to make it look nice. Nicer. Watch. And this one will not be doing any tearing. It's going to just act nice. Act nice. Act nice. Watch. It's just floral, just green and gold. And it's going to tie into the one that I used before. Okay? With the farm or the barn or whatever it was. Okay? It's blue. Let's go this way. Let's just give it a streamline rub. And this is going to help take the eye off of all of our start and stop pieces over here that try to, show us up some kind of way. And we over here thinking out and around the box, okay? That's what we over here doing. All right, let's slide down, baby. It's your turn, but let's move back a little bit so we can put this on here and roll you around here. All right, don't break. You done good. Keep going. I'm going to get a little bit of this and put it on here. And keep going, babes. You're almost done. You're almost there. And you're finished. Very nice. Very nice. They added a nice finishing touch to that, I think. Yes. Look at that. So now we have this, and it has the gold in it. Can you see the gold in there? Yes, the gold is in there. And then we have the red mushrooms and the brown ties all up into there with this farm-like stuff here. Beautiful. And then we have this red going all in here and in here too. You see it. It's all in there coming together. It's all matchy and everything looks nice. Okay, so that's what we have. And if the paper is still too short, it's going to be too short. Okay, that's all we got. All right. Now, it's lovely. It's very nice. Good job. Yes, good job. Okay, so now what I want to do first, before I do that, where is my ink pad? Is that thing sitting right here somewhere? Or is it in the box? It should be like right here. It might be up under all of this paper stuff. I don't see it, but I'm thinking I didn't put it out. So where is it? Let's see. I want that ink pad. That brown ink pad. I'm looking for it. It's not over on my other table. It's not in this box. Let me see. It's not in the box where it belongs. Let me look on top of this printer. Because I got stuff everywhere. It's kind of neat, but it's just everywhere, okay? And I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, man, that is not okay. All right, let me think where I can see it at. I don't know. I thought it was right here. Let me have some of this water. Where is the glue? I mean, the ink. Oh, I see it. I put it in the wrong box. I'm sorry about my arm. It's in the first box, not in the second box where it belongs at. Who told you to go there? Next time you go where you belong so I can find you. Okay? Don't do that again. All right. So you put me there. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Don't tell nobody. All right. You want me to take the blame for what you did? Oh, I wasn't trying to blame you. I was just trying to see where you were. That was the real truth. Yeah. We gave it a little spritz of water and we loading the sponge up real good. So we can add some agent to this paper and everything. That's all we wanted to do with that. Age it up a little bit. This ink didn't work that good. Every time I shake this ink on there, it just act like somebody put me right here. See this? This is the ink that's supposed to go with this stuff to fill it back up. And every time I do it, it just act like it's just wet or something. I don't really know. It's not Ranger ink, believe me. It's not. I know it's not because I bought it from Temu. And they said it's oxide ink. So, we'll know. But that's what they said. They said just use one drop. I'll be squeezing all the stuff on here. Because I don't know if it's working right or not. Okay? Let me just put this on here. Age this all up. and everything. Get it some kind of grunge happening, so it don't just look like dry paper. It's okay. Add it all in. Makes it nice. The ink makes it nice. Some people don't like no ink or whatever, but I like it. I think it's very cool. All right, so this is very cool. This is very cool, y'all. I like it. I like the way it turned out. It probably needs to dry real good. I'm not going to put any heat on it because that's just like, I need to dry it and see how this handle is handling where I took the book apart and everything, the cover. 'Cause I definitely took it apart. Y'all saw me. I cut the thing down just like it was supposed to go that way. And it's all right. Because what is it? You said it. It's just paper. And it's a junk journal. So we're just, aging it up and everything, getting it grungy. So it can look all cool. Like it's been around and everywhere. I might end up keeping it myself. I might. Why is this little piece of masking tape right here? You can't be on the front. You cannot be on the front of the book. All right, so that's pretty cool. I might even drop some in here a little bit. That is pretty cool, y'all. Well, maybe y'all don't understand it is, but I do. Very nice. Very nice, babes. When you open it up, it looks real nice. I'm so impressed. I really am. I'm so impressed with this. I didn't know how it's going to turn out. It definitely needs to dry real good, especially because of this great fixing that I've done. I've done some great patchwork and things, and I think it would do it justice to let it dry so it could be, complete and everything, healed and sealed and, together. I just broke this paper here. I'm going to put a little tab of glue right there and then we'll hold it back in place. Paper is old. Inking is a long process. It really is. It can wear you out or something like that if you ain't focused. Because you be like, dang, how long I gotta do this? But I like it. See how it just makes it look all weathered and lovely? Like an old book that been sitting in great-grandmother's basement somewhere from her mother. Back in the military days, some kind of way. Yes. Anybody think it looks cool? I think it's very nice. Like, dang, we should get that old paper. That paper old. Yeah, I made it like that. With this great ink. That's very nice. It's very nice, y'all. I love it. I love it. Okay, now my nose hurt. Oh my gosh. My nose hurt. Because it keep running in one spot and it's burning. It's just like, dang. Whoa. Alright, now move this stuff. Now I got this paper. I just showed y'all. This is what I have. Look at this. See, she might don't understand this. Why she give me a book with this tore up paper? So, this is how it's supposed to look. So I try to keep the the pages that, somebody might not understand. I try to keep them for myself. Because it's true, not everybody understand. Well, why is this paper this dirty and wrinkled and stuff? What am I supposed to do with this? And you got to consider that. So your little feelings don't get hurt and everything because you was trying to gift somebody something they didn't understand how it worked or what it's about. I thought my mother was going to feel some kind of way when I made her one. And she loved these papers. She was like, oh, that paper was just so awesome. I was like, oh, you like it? She said, I thought it was just beautiful. I said, okay. I know she was going to like it. But she said, I thought it was just beautiful. I said, oh, okay. I was very happy about that. And, I wasn't too concerned whether she wasn't going to like it or not because I can explain it to her because it's my mother, right? But she thought that thing, she was like, you made that paper like that? Girl, you just do awesome things. That's what she was saying. I said, okay, Ma. She liked it and I loved it. Okay? All right. And now I have this and I have some straight coffee dye papers. Taking the wrinkled ones out. See, she might not understand this. I'll take these out. And this one. Oh, it's a piece of painted paper in there. How cool. There's probably a couple of them there. There's some painted papers. I might leave this one. Let's see. Yeah, I might leave that. Not going to leave that one. I might leave that. Yeah, let's see. I'll get a couple more pieces of this paper. All right, I don't know how many pieces it is. Let me see. Some of these painted papers, I might get 2 or 3 of these. Let me see. I made all these last night. Get. I made all of these last night, but this came out of my old stash. So I add these 2. And I might take 1. Yeah, 1 more. Maybe just 2. Just 2 pieces of painted paper, maybe. 1. There's 3 of them, so I might as well get 1 more, and that makes 4. Let's see. I might give her one of these splash papers. I got another splash paper that's a little lighter than that. I love the splash ones. Like this. No, it's 2. No, I got another one. See how that came through on the other side? That's so cool. From right here. It's very cool. It's very cool. Let me see. I know I got another splash one that's kind of light. It might be in this stack over here. That's blue. Yeah, I'll give her this. No, she probably don't know what that is. Let's see. All of them look like this. I got a lighter one. I know I do because I saw it. Let me see. You got to take your time. I didn't paint the other side of these papers. Oh, I need to paint them. I had a really light splash paper. It's not that. What that? This might be the one that I'm thinking about. Let me see. I thought it was, wait. So none of these. And then let's see. This might be it. No, it's not. Not that. Not that. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. I'll use this one. Alright, I'll use this one. Alright, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 painted papers. And then this is manila paper. Alright, so how many papers we're going to use? We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's kind of wrinkled. I ain't in no paper, that's for sure. It's real wrinkled. And that's very, very wrinkled. I'm putting this in here. 12, 13. It's a real dark one. 13, 14, 15. All right. 6. Let me see. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Nope, 21 is 22. It's 22. Let's shuffle this in here. 22. Wait, I need another piece of regular paper. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Put this one up here. 30. 31. 32. That's 32 pieces. That's 32 pieces of paper. 32. It's one signature, 32 pieces. Let's see how it's going to look. And it's still going to be a little bit of something. I think I'm going to have to sew it in. That's 32 pieces of paper. Okay, 32. Let me just put a couple more pieces. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, that's 40. That's plenty. 40 sheets. Of them. Let's see. And one more. All right, that's it. Okay. I got some of these this way and some of them this way. Now, so 40, when they doubled up, it makes 80. Like that. It's 80 pieces. And then we got to put it in. I wasn't going to sew it. Didn't I say I wasn't sewing? I said I wasn't sewing. So I combined it with an elastic cord is what I was going to use. But I think it probably be better if I just sew it in. I don't have to cut it down. I can leave it hanging out just like that. But I might cut one side because it just... I leave that and cut the end. Just cut the end off. All right. You don't have to, but it's good if you do it. So the top can have some pieces hanging, and then the bottom can be inside. So I want this to hang out about right there. So I'm going to cut it about, let's see, I need a little pencil. I got a pencil right here. Right here, right here, right here. Can y'all see me? Okay. I'm going to cut it about right here. All right. I didn't want to cut. I just wanted to put it in and bind it with the piece of less cord and let that be that. But apparently, let me roll this line around here slowly. Because it's easier to cut, for me, it's easier to cut from the spine toward me, okay? Even though the rule is never cut toward yourself. That is the rule, wherever you're cutting in life. Never cut toward yourself. Okay, this lump is not going to make me, do this in a nice way. So let me move that thing. And all these papers trying to slide off. Why y'all want to play? Just stay still and we can get everything done right quick. And everybody can be okay. We all can be okay. This is the part I dislike the most, is cutting the paper down. Some people don't like to sew. I don't mind sewing. I just don't like to cut the paper down because I'm not that good with it, and it will be all crazy sometimes. And I don't like to cut the paper down. But we take our time and we try to do it neatly. And just get it done. Okay. And some people make this thing look like a breeze. And I want you to know I'm not one of those people. Because it is not easy peasy lemon squeezy to me. Okay. All right. Now, just like that, I'm done. Okay, and we got more scraps. Always scraps. Okay, now I still cut it a little bit shorter than my line, which was intentional because I don't want it to be, a problem. So that's not too bad. It's still got some hangoutness up there, and it's just at the bottom. So I'm going to cut it just a wee bit more. And I always do it like that because I'd rather it to be needs a little more cut than to have cut too much. That's where I'm at with it. All right. These things. All right, let's see. Stay put. All right, let's see. Put this back on here. And let's go for one more cut. I hope and I pray that it'll be nice. Just be nice, please. So that spine piece, you gotta keep on trying to get through that piece because it's so thin, because we already cut one time. And then you gotta go over it 500 times to get it all the way off. And then across. And across and across. I hate this part, man. I hate this part. Did y'all hear me? Did I say I hate it? Yes. See how it's shaving the paper? I don't like this at all. Ugh. But that's how you gotta do it. And then I always have all of these little stringy pieces like this at the bottom. But I don't be the only one because I see other big time crafters that have them also. And I said, oh, it's not just you. Look, she got them too. And then Pam taught me, we get a sanding block and we rub those edges, and all these extra little stringy pieces that are there come straight off. So, sorry. I just could not wipe again. I had to just try to blow a little bit. And let me spritz my fingers and get a tissue and wipe my hands. Okay, everything's all right. And just keep everything, as sanitary as we can. That's what we're doing, okay? It's allergy season, okay? So we're not going to worry about sand and block for that because it's going to be fine. All right, and then we're going to put this. And I don't know what kind of integrity the spine going to have if I sew it, but it's only one signature, so it should do nice. So what I'm going to do is train my paper. Okay, train my paper first. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? Did somebody invite you over here? I did not. I did not invite you over here. How are you going to train your paper? Get your bone folder, the back of your scissors or something, and press this spine down real nice and flip it over and do this so that it can be nice and settled, and it knows that this is the crease, okay? Because this is not chipboard or cereal box or something like that. It's very thin. I can't take the risk of doing it inside of the book because it might tear it. And I don't want to do that. So I train my paper right now. And then I got glue and all kinds of stuff stuck to my hands. And then I'm going to set this in here like this and find 3 dots to put there. Let's see. All right. No paper. No paper. And then we're going to put I'm going to put 1 and 1 here and 1 here. Okay? And then I'm going to put a line there so it can match where I want to put a hole with my pokey tool. Okay? Which is an awl. I got that crocodile big bite over there, but I'm not going to use it because I don't feel like being bothered with that right now. And it can chomp big bites, but can it chomp 40 papers right now? I don't know. Probably have to split them. So you can just go this way and put your pokey tool right in the middle and twist. And keep twisting. And I'm going to twist right onto my mat. And it's through. And keep going. Watch your fingers. And twist and twist and twist. And I'm twisting it all the way through to the end. Because that's the fatter part of the tool. And then I'm going to find my needle. And I'm going to put it in here. Okay? While I make these other 2 holes so that my papers stay together. Okay? I don't want them to move. So you stay there until I poke a hole. And once I fill my mat, I got it. Put that needle through there, and it's going to come right through my fingers. Right through. Because once you find it, you can move your hand around it so that you don't poke yourself. Because we don't want to do that, because that will hurt real bad. And once you can stick that through there good, then we're going to go this way on this spine and twist and twist and twist until you feel the mat. Now feel the mat. Put my fingers there and between it and do that twisty again. And that's how I'm doing that. All right. So now I'm almost through. Almost. And now I can pull that out. Good. Now my needle's still in the middle. And now let's get our wax thread 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit for a bow. And then hold that and cut. And then I can put that back and I can poke a hole right there easily because it's paper. And poke a hole right here. And poke a hole right here. And just like that, we have it. Now we're going to stick this twine wax thread through here. And we'll be ready. Go through. And then take this out of here and go the other way. Because this is the side that we want to bind down. Then I'm going to put it in the middle hole from the middle hole. And then pull that through there. And then you can go bottom or top. So this is my bottom. And the needle will find the hole for you. You gotta rub it around, rub it around, rub it around till you find it, and it'll find all the holes. Then come through the bottom and go all the way up to the top. Pull it in some and get this one, which is not all the way on the center. It's okay. It don't have to be all the way on there. If you can get it there, get it there. If you can't, work with what you got. And if it's good, good. And if it ain't good, poke another hole and keep going. It's a junk journal. It's going to be fine. Okay? I love to hear Pam say, if it's going to keep you up at night, I don't want it to keep me up at night. So I'm not going to worry about it. Then we went back through the middle hole and we come in on the opposite side. So this string is over there. We under what she calls the bridge and pull this one over here. All right. So maybe I'll need 3 pieces because I ain't do 3 signatures. Maybe I could have done 2 holes, but it don't matter at this point. At this point, is it in and does it fit? It's in and it fits. I just got 1 signature in here and it's okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull tight and I'm going to tie it over here. And then I'm going to tie this one backwards. If you know how to do it backwards, a different way, good. And that makes some kind of knot. And then I'm going to do this one back over this way, around and that way. Now we have it, and that's it. And you can tie a bow. And since I have so much extra, I probably still have enough for a dangle because I'm only used to 3 signatures or 2, right? Or 4. So I got too much of the stringy stuff, but it's okay. So make my bow, tie that knot, and then I'm going to tie it backwards, which is around this way, so that don't come out. Around and come on, baby, and pull. Now I got a nice pretty bow in the middle of my signature, and I still got string for it to hang out. And my paper is trained good enough. And look what I made. So nice. So nice. It's just one little signature, 80 pages, and you can carry it like that. That's so cool. That's so cool. What would be extra cool is if I put a button right there. That would be extra cool. Okay, let's do that. Let's put a button right there. Okay. How you going to put a button there? Easy. I'm just going to choose one. Let's see. What kind? Maybe I want to use something that you can see. I got a lot of Christmas ones and things. That's a Christmas tree. Let me see. Maybe I'll just use one of these regular ones, say handmade with love. Oh, this is a red one too. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And so is this. That's kind of cool too. Let's use that one. All right. And then that's kind of cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and I'm going to put it here like so. Okay. And then I'm going to get my wet glue and put it here. And it starts to grab that other glue. See what it's doing? Making it like slime. Let's come on down. Can y'all see? Okay. Start to make it like slime or something. Because it's mixing. Then I'm put this on here. And then I'm put a little dot in here. And a little dot in there. Because I'm not going to sew it on. And then I'm put a little bit around here. Just around the edges. Let me just stick it under there. There's already some under there, but just around the edges so it can hold fast to the paper. All right, and then I'm going to add a piece of string to this. So what kind of string? Am I going to use the brown string? It might be too thick. I'm going to use this other string that I have. It's white, but we're not going to let it stay white. We're going to change the color. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We got a whole bunch of this meat twine string here, like this. A whole thing of it. It was like $3.48 or 98 cents or something. Got all of this at the thrift store. And I'm going to take a nice piece of it off and cut that. Set that up here. And then we're going to change the color of it by rubbing it on our ink pad. We might can get it off of here too. Oh yeah, see that? Easy. Just change the color of it right there like this. Just like that. And it's not white anymore. And just rub that in real nice into that real good. And then, just like that, we have a thing. And we can open this and we can put this on the inside or the outside. We can put it right here and put a thing on it, which is like, let me show you. So we'll make this like a latch, and this can go on here like this. I might make it double. Double might be better. We're obviously not going to hook it tonight because the button is not dry, but we just need enough to hold it closed. And I'm going to cut a piece off like this. And then I'm going to use the 3M glue like this. Nice and gluey wooey. Put this on here. And lay the strings in the glue nicely. Lay them down in this glue. See how it's picking that up? And then drag it to the edge a little bit and put it right there. And then we're going to get some of this book page. It'd be nicer if we had some of this brown paper. This brown paper is better because it's heavier. And maybe we want to put some little bit of ink on there, like this, and just make it a little fancy while the glue is drying a little bit. A little fancy swancy and everything. Just around there, keeping the theme with what we're doing here. So it's not just sitting there, but we understand it has purpose for being there, okay? And that will hold that in place. And then we will come and we'll flip up the edges and make sure that it don't have no playroom to leave its position. Okay, that's down, but this isn't. And then that can be there. And then we can put something else there, like a nice word, a number, or something like that. Let's see. Where's those white book pages? I cut a lot of them off. Let me see. I'm looking for one of them book page pieces that I cut off already. Where did you go? It's all right. I'll just get another one then. I'll just get another one off of here. That's easy enough. I know I had some strips already, but I don't see one right here. So I'll just take one off. And then we'll just use this. And then we'll just add that right there. And that's fine. Just like that. And it's okay. Then we have that. And when it dries, this part can close over top of our book. Still too long. Still too long. And we fix that easy. Just tie a little knot in here. Listen, make it up while you're going. It's okay. Add some texture and dimension and eye stuff and everything, what you call eye stuff. Yeah, something for the eye to look at. Make some little loose knots so you don't get too many. I probably can get 4. Let's see. Because I'm not going to put no great embellishing in here. I'm going to put some stickers in here somewhere, and that's about it. I ain't going to put no whole bunch of anything. All right? And then one more. We're just tightening it up some by creating some small little knots in the rope. And then one more. So that's going to be 4 little knots in the rope or the string, which makes it look like a rope now. You see how it looks? Let's come on down. Y'all see it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when the button dries, you can put it around there like that. Like that. And it'll keep the book closed. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. Chipotle is on the back. We need our button on our side, but it's too late. It's got to be like this. It can say, our difference is real. It's okay. It don't matter. We've already sewn our signature in, and nobody told me, and it's okay. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Just like this. It's so cute. I didn't know. It looks like a little teeny trash bag. Like a little, went to the market bag and everything. Our difference is real. Okay? And then on the back it says Chipotle for real. Okay? That is so adorable. I think she'll like it. I'm going to give it to her anyway. Okay? So that's our video for tonight. I'm going to put some cutesy stuff on here. I'm not sure what it's going to be all. This is not really in the center, but it's okay. It's going to be fine just like that. It's so cute. Who thought it was going to come out like that? I didn't know if it would come out like that. So cute. It looked like it needs some kind of, some kind of love on it or something. Let's see what we can find. Let's see. Should we put some stuff on there? Like, I don't know. Not no hearts, because hearts just not it. What about stars? No. No stars. I don't have a whole lot of this stuff. I have this diamond kind, blue, purple, and this pink one came out. But I think I got something this? Brown some kind of way or something. All right, let me see. None of that. None of that. I say I ain't buying no more of this stuff. I got enough of it. I don't feel like buying. Oh, see, this is the stuff I was talking about. It's kind of brown or something like that. Maybe some of these might work on here. All right, let's see. Where's the glue stick at? Here it is. This is cute. I like it. I don't know what color to put on here, but I'm going to put something on here. All right, let's just put a couple in here and a couple over here. And let's see what we end up with. Let's see. Peel some of them off. Put that one up there and this one over here. They don't have to be in the same spot. Just the same colors and things. Not blue, because blue don't go. But we can use this greenish looking one. Put one of them. One there. And one of them. And then we can use the yellow. And we can use the red, obviously, I guess. I don't know if I want that red. The red might be a little bit too much. Let's put one of these things here. All right, and then put one up more here. All right, and then I guess I'll put the red. I guess I will. Who in the world knows? Put it right there. And then put one over here. Right there. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. They don't seem to be in the same spot, but it don't matter that they're in the same spot. It just matters that we use the same colors. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Okay. All right, y'all. So listen, let me check my comments out and see what's happening. Okay. All right, we got some comments here. Let's see. Somebody said hello. Somebody said, what are you making? A junk journal, Lily Love. And somebody said hi. Somebody said it's adorable. Thank you so much. And somebody said this is so neat. Thank you. And they said you're very creative. Thank you so much, Carla. I think it's Carla Harvey. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this is so cool. This turned out like this from a Chipotle bag that someone threw away on my job. And, I pasted together, made some more paper, and came together, and now it is a journal. Now it is a journal, and somebody can have a good time. My papers are trained. You saw me train it. Oh, wait a minute. I left my cap off my ink. Okay. You saw me train it. Now I have to be very careful because this is paper, and I don't want it to come apart. All right. You supposed to be acting nice. So what I'm doing is just pressing down on the paper so it don't flip up. Oh, very nice. Came right into line. Very nice. This is a lovely little journal. I love it. I love it. So, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for, watching and hanging out and stopping back again and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it turned out really good. I'm very, very pleased. I didn't know what I was doing at all. I know how to make a journal, but I didn't know what I was doing with this bag, honey. And then I had to cut this thing down. I know all the people probably was like, okay, what are you doing right now? Right. So, yes, it turned out pretty cool. In fact, I might put a little something on there. Let's see. Oh, look what I have too. Oh, I got these little things. But I don't think this gonna work because these supposed to be a button or something. I was thinking I could use one of these, but it's gotta be so much glue for that to set on there. But let me try one anyway and see. We never used them, so let's just make our thing real, real pretty. I mean, I don't really know what else to say about the whole thing. All right, so let's see. All right, there's supposed to be some kind of button. Maybe that one. Oh yeah, that's a nice compliment to that. That looks kind of cool. Where is that 3M glue? Here it is. Girl, you keep looking for this, I know. Something trying to peel up, don't you peel up. You lay down and go to bed forever. We don't need you peeling up. So I have to put a nice little piece of this glue on here in order for this thing to stay. I don't know if it's going to stay, but it's okay. Right there. The good mash down on there. That is really pretty. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. That is very, very pretty. Okay. All right, Miss Joanne. I came up with something tonight. I got a lot of these beads and I don't even know where they came from. But I got a lot of them. So let me see how many of them I can put on here. I can hang out. And let's see. And I gotta be able to tie it. I think she might like it. I think she might like it. I should put a, let me see. I don't know if this thing can go here. Maybe it can. Maybe I'll just stick to all of the ones that I was using. All right, one more. Okay. And one more. And then I'm going to try and tie it around here. And let's see how we can get that going. All right, so we're going to open this up, bring one bead, and tie it together like this. Hold it. And then do it again. Let's see. And that's how you do that. Pull that nice and tight, and then take your wet glue and put one drop on the knot. And when it dries, it'll seal that knot so that it won't come open. And then trim this a little bit. It helps if you use your scissors. I don't know why, if this is the thumb and these are the fingers, if you do it upside down, it won't cut right. I mean, maybe it worked that way for lefties, but right-handed people, it don't work that way. Gotta hold it the right way. And then we cut that, and then that's it. Did I cut it too close? I sure hope not. The glue is on there. Let me put some more on there and make sure that it will just seal real good. Okay, and then that is that. This one doesn't have anything on it. It don't have to have anything on it. It don't have to. But it kind of looked like somebody left me right here like this. They didn't help me out. I was like, okay, let me give you one or two. It's like, right. Sometimes you have to laugh at yourself. I can't see that hole is not open. So that means that it's too small for this piece of thread. So let's look for one that is open. Let's look for one. You want to look at my beads? Oh, that's what I'm looking at. Beads and broken jewelry and things like that. Okay, let's see. Here goes something. What's this? This a little dog. Okay, let's use that. It's a little dog. Let me just put this on here like that. It's a little dog. And somebody will be very happy when I give it to her. I hope. You know, some people only use no journal or notebook or nothing, but you never know. It might be the thing that starts them to journal about life or past things or future places they might want to visit or, you know, something like that. Goals that they might want to start looking forward to or something like that. Who knows? And then we can trim this one. This scissor right here is just so tired. It don't work real good. And I need some new scissors, but these are not a joke. Okay? And that's cute. Put a little dog thingy on there. Okay. Okay, baby. I'm sorry I'm sniffing my nose, y'all, but I said I got a little allergies, okay? The season is changing and I can't do nothing about none of it. We're happy it's springtime. Let's put a sticker right here. Y'all don't mind y'all hanging out with me. I still see it was 5 people, now 6. Okay, greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Look at this. Grow in grace. I can do all things. Great is thy faithfulness. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Grow in grace. What is this? Oh, okay. I know what it is. It's Christ walking on the clouds. She is clothed with strength and dignity. What does it say? I will carry you. Heaven is my home. I'm just here recruiting. Okay? You are beautiful, chosen, loved forever, made for a purpose, a precious child of God. When it says pray, he is listening, wait, he is working, trust. He has a plan. Be kind. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. With God, all things are possible. What does this say? Be joyful in hope, be patient in trials, be faithful in. Why y'all make this kind of font like this? Be faithful in, honey, I don't even know. In prayer. Be faithful in prayer. Okay. The fight is in you because Jesus is in you. If God is for us, who can be against us? Be a light for all to see. Be still and know I am God. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Hope. We have this hope and we have this hope anchor for our soul. I don't know if that's the scripture. It don't go like that. But I was thinking the scripture. We have this, what did it say? We have this hope in, what is it? We have a treasure in earthen vessels. That's what I was thinking about. Walk by faith, not by sight. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. His grace is enough. Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. But when I am afraid, I will put my trust in you. I will never forsake thee. Be strong and courageous. Love bears all things. Give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. They will know you are mine by your love. My grace is sufficient for you. If God is for us, who can be against us? Pray at all times. Wait on the Lord. Trust his timing. God is good all the time. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Abide in me, and I in you. Pray, trust, wait. Abide. The Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, and give you peace. That's that scripture. Rejoice, pray, give thanks. For nothing is impossible with God. He left the 99 to rescue me. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. My hope is in you. Be brave. What does this say? When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. He restores my soul. Okay, so I was looking to see which of these I want to use on this page. And I'm going to use this one. Put it center. I'm only going to do this one page. And I was holding this one. I'm going to put that there. Y'all can't see. I said I was only going to do the one. But I decided to do that right there. I'm going to put this here. I changed my mind. Did y'all see I changed my mind? I did. I changed my mind and I just wanted to do something else. I know somebody might say, what in the world? What in the world? Yeah, I'm just put a few of these Christian stickers in here. That's so pretty. That's a pretty, pretty, pretty one. That's a pretty, pretty, pretty one. I'm reaching up here for my pen. Because when I saw that, I just was like, that's so pretty. And I should put some purple lines on this paper to go with that. And that's what I'm doing. Don't have to be straight. Didn't I say this is a junk journal? Okay. Might not even know how to write on this paper, but it's okay. It can be like that. All right. Now, let's just add some beauty to that. All right. Let me see what else I'm going to use. Probably 2 more of these. I'm going to put this one on here. Right here. Okay. And then I'll put some other things in here. I'll put some other ones in here. That's kind of cool. Look at that. If I put that right there, it's like he walking right up into here. That's kind of cool. It's very cool. It's very cool. I keep walking right up into, off the page, right into, you know what I'm saying? The heavens and things. I'm going to put some other stuff in here. All right. And then, okay. And then, let's say, one more. One more. Mm-hmm. One more. You can see it right there. Let me see if I can rescue it. Because it's going to fold over in the page. Maybe I can. No, I can't. It's all right. It's got to stay. It's got to stay. Didn't I say one? Yes, I did. I said one. All right, so I ain't going to put no more here because I want to put some other stuff in here. Some other stickers. Okay, so that's it. That is truly it time, okay? Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I made this. You got to go back and watch it from the beginning. And nobody ever did this. Nobody ever tore this book or cut it open and tried something. But it's okay. It turned out. Somebody said it is so neat. You're very creative. I love this. So thank you very much. And this is what we have. Okay? Push this down. I don't want that to pop off. And that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know somebody commented, but when I get off of this live stream, they will not save your comment. So you will have to go back and comment if you will. Okay? But if not, thank you for being in the chat anyway. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for, just giving me some of your time this evening. It is much appreciated. And I love y'all. I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.